Good morning, Sagittarius. All is well. I don't know about y'all, but I am like really feeling that Mercury or energy today. Yes, yes. So, Sagittarius, it may be something you want to be aware of, you know. So, going forward, in terms of how you navigate your day, that sometimes people will say shit, right? And it really is anything that is really said during the Mercury retrograde eh, can really be, kind of like do not react, is what I'm saying. It is a prime time for misunderstandings. So, Sagittarius, let's get into it. By the way, I'm an intuitive reader and I'm about this story, so keep that in mind. You know, hopefully you find something here. It may not be your exact story, but I'm glad you're here. Can't think of anything more to say about that, actually. I got up late today, Sag. I'm sorry. So if you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. I do extended readings if I feel like there is something more to talk about. So sometimes I will do them, sometimes I won't. But we'll see. We'll see as we go through the reading, Sag. It feels like, underneath it all, you're feeling the energy of new doors opening for you. Okay. Gates of triumph are here. And I feel like that is, I mean, it is about success for sure, but it's just about new paths, you know? New paths, gates of triumph. And it's just kind of an opening up. And since it was under the deck, we're still kind of seeing this closing things out energy. We are still in eclipse season, y'all. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind because I'm seeing it here. I'm seeing it like not for you is here. Um, this is the kind of day you're going to have, Sag. Not for you, a new moon in Aquarius. I feel like, for instance, you're going to be really, I mean, this may be changing how you deal with things, right? Not for you is what you're not here for, especially when it comes to games, right? Because you look at the chess game and I always look here too because there's such an energy of just being observant about how people move or even really how people move and how that affects you, right? Because, Aquarius energy wants us to be authentic and is very much about, it is about the whole. Aquarius is really about the greater good for everyone. But I feel like you're going to be, it's also outside the box. So it's kind of telling you that the way you have moved is not necessarily how you're going to move going forward. And I do feel like this is because I was thinking about this last night. It's like you're not going to get sucked into things like the way that other people move. You're going to be moving in your own way. And I feel like this can also be about conflict for you. I feel like this may be like, people trying to trigger you in some way towards an argument. You're not doing that. Okay. Because Aquarius also is very, people don't really talk about it, but, because Aquarius rules the 11th house. That is the house of our friendships and social groups. And I feel like Aquarius is very much a loner, to be honest. Um, and it's because, they're very outside the box. And I feel like that's where you're moving to. And I do also feel like you're not going to get yourself sucked into things, right? This is how you move. This is how you play the game, but I'm not getting sucked into that. Pretty much, you know? And you're really focused on the present moment. Not really making any decisions, which is wise. You know, because, to be honest, as far as, you have to be really careful, especially leading up. Mercury retrograde starts on the 1st of April and it goes all the way throughout the month. So you really want to be careful about like major life decisions. And I feel like you're just kind of focused on right now, which is really good. What you're receiving though is weird. Because I feel like okay, lion spirit is here. And we are also seeing Aries energy here, which kind of says that there may be something that normally you would maybe go off about, but you're being more generous in this situation. Because it does feel like someone questioning your authority. It does. And you're being very generous with them. And I take that to mean, there could be this moment when it comes to clearing the air, right? Distant thunder. But I feel like you're not, I don't feel like you're going off in this situation, to be honest with you, Sag. Because there's something you're more in this energy of walking away. Okay? Simplify your life and view from above. It's like you're getting the big picture. And it does seem like when there are opportunities for you to have your say, especially in these situations when people question you, you're not doing that. Because it's really not for you to carry, and that's what you're noticing. Sometimes it's just easier to just walk away from it. And it's very funny because that is kind of the energy I've been flowing in for any endings that you might be having. I feel like any conflicts, any endings, I just feel like you're not participating. Normally Sagittarius would be really up for that, but it just seems like you're of this energy of getting the big picture that isn't for you to carry. That's all I can, really surmise from this. Because, with the Empress isn't about the fight, y'all. The Empress knows what she's worth. And especially if someone is questioning your authority, you already know what you're worth. So you're able to be generous in this situation. You're not going to rise to meet the fight because you're moving differently now. You're more of this energy really of just no explanation, no nothing, just moving away from it. Period. Because, you're about things that involve love, right? And you have new plans. And so you really can't, you might have participated in that in the past, but that's no longer what you're doing. Yeah, because look at this, like underneath was the star. I mean, you're really just focused on where you're going and staying positive and staying inspired on your North Star. I just kind of feel like you're not really invested in whatever is going on around you with other people because this is their move. This is what they do. And you're really seeing that. And so it is kind of changing how you move. Love it. And this may be like people who just aren't open to something different, people who aren't open to change. And that's really not your problem, basically. So the people affecting your day, it's interesting, are your spirit guides. Guardian is here. A lost loved one watches over you. Let go and divorce. There's really this energy of your spirit guides wanting you to let go of stuff, so that new things can come in. Whatever that is, if that's like literally a breakup for you, you're being you're being really you're being really guided to making space, like to not focusing on the pain of things, to in order to let new things in. Love it for you. I actually really love this for you, Sagittarius. So your energy today is the Hierophant. You know, I take the lessons and being really focused on, you know, really, you're really focused spiritually and really about what is important to you. That's what I always think of with the Hierophant. The Hierophant doesn't focus on things that aren't important, and I feel like that's where you're at. You're just focused on what's important to you. What's important to you, and sometimes, you know, that isn't what it is important to everyone else. So I actually really love that as an energy. It's a really grounded energy, and yeah, yeah, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it because it does feel, honestly, like there may be chaos coming in, particularly with a romantic partner. I mean, it could be a love partner. There could be someone. The Knight of Cups is usually really positive, really dreamy. But it kind of feels like this is someone who comes in just to confuse things. Like it's like with the Two of Pentacles, this is about, it's about juggling things, but it's also about a lack of balance or a need for balance. And with Strength reversed, like honestly, like I don't really feel like it really feels like this person is kind of coming in to upset things for you. Um because of the Strength reversed, and you may really feel like, it could be that this person throws doubt on you, which very much feels like emotional manipulation to me. Because you clearly care about this person. But with Strength reversed, it's telling you to really find calm. Do not, like, you're really being called to not react, right? To be really patient with this person. Ace of Cups and Temperance. Temperance is your energy, and and with the Ace of Cups, it's telling you, there's an opportunity here, and to open your heart to balancing things out. But I really actually feel like you're supposed to open your heart to compromise and compassion, to be honest, because the Knight of Cups can talk about compromise, and with their needing for something to be balanced out, I just feel like this person, whenever they come in, they just cause chaos. Like everything becomes a muck, right? And you may really want to react, and you're being called to really kind of step back and see, it's more of this energy of what can we do about this, because you're really being asked to have patience with this person. Maybe this is what they always do. It's like, it's from one extreme to the other with this person. And so, yeah, And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it all over the place. Like, it's crazy. Not unexpected though, Sag. But those are the actions. Take a step back to get into your temperance energy. Maybe you're just supposed to help this person get out of this chaos. But it does feel as if it's kind of triggering for you. But you're definitely being asked to show moderation here, which means don't react. Be in your heart space. You're being asked to open your heart here. So, see the opportunity in what's happening. And maybe you're showing this person a way to balance that is difficult for them to see, because they move into a Pentacles energy. Eh. Your advice is the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, which is really telling you, Sag, to be very careful about what you say. Take a minute. Because the Knight of Swords often is a very combative energy. So, take a minute. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles, ask for us to take a minute to look at everything, get a very clear picture. And I feel like you're really being cautioned not to react. Wowza. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being asked to see, what can we do here? Because there's something to be learned here. And this is there is a way to work things out. And I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles here, which is often about family, and it is about like more than just you, right? It's like maybe this person is asking you to fix their problem. At the same time, they're questioning your authority. And that's the Two of Pentacles energy. It's like sometimes you give people solutions and then they fight you on it. And it kind of feels that way to me. And I feel like what's needed here is for you to let this person fix their own problem, but maybe to show them how to do that. Like Eight of Pentacles, show them a different way that they can do this. To bring, to work things out. Tell them you'll do it with them, but you're not going to do it for them. Right? Because a lot of times when we give people advice, people are always going to do what they want to do. So it's almost like you have to make it this person, like they have to do this. And that's what you're learning here. They have to do it. You can lead them towards what that thing is, but they have to do it. And because otherwise it almost feels like they're being vindictive almost. So say you tell them what they should do, and then they're questioning that thing and what you know and everything. And so maybe it's just about mashing up different ideas with this person, because that's temperance, right? Finding different ways to work things out. And I feel like what you start to see when you take a minute is that this person needs to fix this themselves. You do play a part here, but they have to fix it themselves, and you have to not react to what they say. For sure. The Sun is here. Yeah, and the Death card. So right, like that's what you're figuring out, and that may be a different way that you're moving, Sagittarius, going forward. I love this for you. This was a whole story, wasn't it? Yeah. Ooh, the chill, Sag. So let's get to your your guidance, Sagittarius, for the rest of things. The rest of things. What does the universe want you to focus on? What does the universe want you to focus on, Sagittarius? Let's see. I don't know, but these are like, I will like pick decks for certain energies, and it's like at one point that's all I can use them for, and that's literally all I use this deck for. So what do you want, Sagittarius, to focus on? Perseverance. Dig in and see it through to completion. So it may be really hard here, Sag, but you are being really called to just, make it through this. Be grateful for all you are blessed with. So you're in the energy of perseverance. They want you to focus on perseverance. And, definitely stay in the moment. You have a lot. Maybe you even need to keep this in mind when you're dealing with this person. Because they may really test your patience, Sag. And you may need to remember, you may need to be grateful. Pay attention to your dreams and visions. Okay, so there could be something coming through at this point when it comes to, oh, wow. Coyote, wise fool, accept your follies and find the teaching in them. This, you may be finding out about this mistake this person's making before it happens. Interesting. Interesting, Sagittarius. So what are you learning today? What is the lesson for Sagittarius? What is the lesson for Sagittarius? The lesson for Sagittarius. What is the lesson? Oh, okay. You've earned your stripes. Yeah, lioness. Like, especially when people question what we know. It can, it can really kind of tweak that imposter syndrome. And, the universe is telling you, don't let it do that. Don't let it do that. You've earned all your stripes. You are as good as you think you are. Be honest with yourself. Yeah, confidence. It comes with time and practice. Like, don't let other people trigger your confidence, Sagittarius, because you've really worked on that. And wow, that may definitely be happening today. I don't know. So, don't be swayed. Don't move up off your perch, Sag. We definitely, we are like, we carry the energy of confidence. And a lot of times people will try to knock us off, So what is Sagittarius's mindful message today? Sagittarius's mindful message. Oh, wow. I have one message for Sag, please. Okay. Well, maybe two. Breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I'm feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light. So meditation might, because especially with this energy, you may need to refocus on the positivity, because what you focus on is what you attract more of. So, maybe a little meditation will help you to stay focused on the positive and what you're trying to attract. Okay. Yeah. There's so much energy telling you to take a minute, Sag. Don't react. Don't react. Okay, that's what I have for y'all. Toodles.